Oh boy, if only you knew the shit I had to go through. I'm gonna set this aside from being taught a new life skill, because if I didn't already hate the group of kids I was trapped with and the horrendous schedule, cars are already one of the top contributors to global warming. Cars are fucking everywhere. They spew CO2 emissions from their exhaust pipes, about 1 pound for every mile. It pained me enough to have to hurt the environment. But not only did I have to practice with an instructor, but there was the homework. 8 total hours of practice with my parents. Taking time out of any day I didn't have to go to anything was me being generous, but I suppose it did come in handy. The second thing I did not take too kindly to was people being assholes. There's way too much hate in the world, so I at least try to keep my constituency while on the road. And I don't see why people have to make a big deal out of it. Driving is like woodshop on steroids. Being pulled over, the likelihood of being put in danger is enhanced by tenfold. Unless someone in front of you is being a complete fucking moron, people, please have some fucking integrity. A big example of this is parking. Some can't return to their vehicle properly because someone else has parked too close or something, and they can't be bothered to just enter their seat from the other door. People are putting hurtful notes, drawing in the dust on the car. Some have even spray painted other people's cars. Really? If whoever is driving the other car made it 100% in the spot, then calm your fucking tits, lady. Like, some of the shit drivers do is totally fucked. But back to the main point. I swear the first time, or maybe it was the second time, I went to behind the wheel instruction, some SUV fuck shook his head at me. And mind you, this was my fourth time driving, or so, throughout my entire life. I mean, I'm not totally sure. He could have just been turning his head for his turn. But there is a lot of beef for drivers with low experience and student drivers. So I just don't drive. There's people passing you, God knows what they're saying in their car. If it ain't the fact that there's tons of cars that are putting greenhouse gas emissions into the air, it's crazy, people. The schedule. I mentioned the 5 to 8 schedule every Monday. I wouldn't have minded if this were Sunday night, but I was in a pattern where I was used to just going to sleep every Monday after school, because I hadn't gotten much sleep the night before. But yeah, throughout last fall, my Monday was wake up, go to school, come home, upload video, eat a snack, go to driver's ed, come home, maybe play some No Man's Sky if I'm up for it, and then go to sleep. My behind-the-wheel instruction was a little better at 4 till 5:30. I was still able to do my workout and get a little gameplay in and have some sore pecs the next day. But Mondays, I had to fucking move my biceps and abs day to Tuesday. I barely got enough work in on the first Monday. It's like this much preparation for a test, and of all days to have class on. Mondays? How lucky you are I'm not Garfield. But that doesn't mean I enjoy my Mondays any better. 12 hours of work. 13 if you count coming in at 7. Why? Am I a Chinese woman knitting clothes that are being shipped off to the US in the morning? I'm so tired I could drop dead. But as if things couldn't get any worse, get this, guys. In one corner, you have the dickweed of the sophomores. I mentioned him, right? The fucking maniac that's constantly going yeet at the end of every sentence. Almost can't even be bothered to say anything either than Gucci or lit, for every time he could have just said awesome or cool. And then in the other corner, the group I used to sit at, but somebody literally moved my bag when I went to take a piss. I swear if that happens one more time, I might smack them upside the head. And then in the other corner, you've got quite possibly the most cliche teenaged girls on the face of the planet, with the extra annoying one whose laugh is either the loudest I've ever heard, or she's just doing this to be annoying. It's like, what is wrong with you? And in the last corner, I sit alone, not saying a fucking word, with literally nothing going on, except a sleepy delirium and an equilibrium in my IQ because I'm losing IQ points because everyone around me is a total dipshit and inferior to me in just about every way possible. Yet I'm being fed all this driving info, how it works, and proper etiquette and all this. The whole thing was nothing but a waste of energy and stress threshold. The only reason I would recommend going to a driver's ed course is because you can at least practice before going to the DMV and getting your license. You don't have to take the driver's portion at the DMV. All I had to do was show up with my permit and certificate of completion, take the safety test, take my picture, and be on my way with my intern card. If you're above 18, then I'm being told that you don't have to do anything in regards to the safety test. Whether or not it's worth it, I still can't decide. I was sleep deprived. I was forced against my will to deal with bullshit slang for 3 more hours out of the day. At the very least, there was no gum popping, so I'll give it that. But going into this, you'd think that every prep in the fucking school, except maybe the freshmen, knew how to drive. One way or the other, they were at least legal to drive. But at the end, there was less bullshit at the DMV. There was a sense of accomplishment. I took another step from being looked at as a fucking child to more of an adult. I mastered another quality of society, but regardless, that's what I have to say about driver's ed. If you like the video, please click thumbs up, leave some comments, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow for the next video.